knew without a doubt that my grandmother had been correct. I was indeed the next one. I've recorded at length in my second book, The Psychic Adventures of Derek Acorah, how I came to meet my spirit guide, Sam, and to work in radio and television. After meeting the husband and wife team, Yvette Fielding and Carl Beatty, who created Living TV's unrivaled paranormal program Most Haunted, I found myself ghost hunting all over the country. Although I had already conducted many paranormal investigations, it was during the Most Haunted investigations that I honed my skills as a ghostbuster. I would now like to tell you about some of my experiences and explain what ghost hunting is all about. Preparation is essential for a successful ghost hunt, both to gain satisfactory evidence of any spirit activity and to rule out any other explanations. What will you need? As a spirit medium, I both see and hear spirit naturally. I am able to pick up events that have taken place in a building from the atmosphere there. I like to think of such events as photographs in time, but they are more commonly known as residual energies, emotions from times gone by that linger in the fabric of a place. Although many paranormal groups turn to mediums for assistance in their investigations, investigators will also need to include items of a more worldly nature in their kit bags to give tangible proof of spirit activity. One obvious item is a torch. Take a supply of replacement batteries too. Mischievous spirit presences like nothing better than to drain battery power, and a hapless investigator who has forgotten to pack extra batteries could well end up fumbling around in the dark. Notebooks and pens will enable you to record details of events as they occur. The worst thing to do is to rely on memory, as after a long night's investigation, recall can be blurred, especially if there have been many exciting incidents. It is also a good idea to make a rough sketch of the location before commencing an investigation, numbering rooms for ease of reference. Plain sheets of white paper and pencils are also a necessity, so that an item or trigger object can be placed on the paper and its outline traced. Any subsequent movement of the object can then easily be detected. Wooden crosses of a suitable size seem to be popular as trigger objects, though any item which has an easily traceable outline may be used. It may be necessary to seal off certain rooms whilst tests are conducted. As security is not the issue here, simple black cotton and adhesive tape may be used. A sealed room is the ideal location for a trigger object, or for cameras that will record any activity taking place. Household candles should also be included in the kit, as the flickering of their flames may reveal a spirit present. Checks should be made prior to starting the investigation to ensure that there are no drafts which could cast doubt over the cause of a flickering flame. Prior to the investigation, a raid on the kitchen cupboard should be made to acquire a bag of ordinary flour. When sprinkled over the floor, this will reveal any footprints or handprints if sprinkled on a tabletop. A small soft brush should be used to distribute the flour over the desired area. Care should always be taken when investigating a property owned by another person. It may well be a good idea to spread the flour over sheets of old newspaper. Walkie-talkies or two-way radios are a good way for investigators to keep in touch with one another. And a thermometer is a must in order to detect fluctuations in the temperature of a room. I've seen large greenhouse-type thermometers used, but of course, the serious ghost hunter will invest in a digital thermometer, which gives the exact temperature on an easy-to-read digital display. An electromagnetic field, or EMF meter, is also worth acquiring. These measure fluctuations in electromagnetic energy. Parapsychologists and paranormal investigators are of the general opinion that spirits cause such fluctuations. When investigating a property using an EMF meter, all sources of electricity, i.e. cabling, and all electrical devices must be carefully noted, as such items also generate electromagnetic fields. Any fluctuations displayed on the